A1 Automotive, High Electric, Allo Fiber, Amigos Kings Classic, and the Lincoln Convention and Visitors Bureau. Now calling all the action from Pinnacle Bank Arena, here's Nick Sainer.
Good evening. Welcome in to Pinnacle Bank Arena Class A semifinal action between the Mustangs of Millard North and the Gretna Dragons. Nick Sainer with you from Pinnacle Bank Arena. Both teams have entered their locker room, and we are about 5 minutes away from seeing them and getting them started here with these starting lineups from Pinnacle Bank Arena. This is the Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers pregame show. Visit any of their 4 locations today for lunch, dinner, and dessert. Folks, tonight's going to be a fun evening. We got Class A boys action, like I said, Mustangs and Dragons here first off, starting around 6 p.m. Then following the conclusion of this one, about 25 or 30 minutes after the final buzzer, it's DP on the call for Bellevue West and Creighton Prep. Creighton Prep was able to upset Omaha West Side 2 days ago, and now they are here trying to get to the state final if they can top Josiah Dotzler, William Kyle, and the Thunderbirds. But first, we have to talk Millard North and Gretna. Millard North led by head coach Tim Cannon, 12th time here at the state tournament. They were 2021 Class A state champions. They beat Bellevue West. They were runners-up in 2020, and they're trying to get to their 3rd state final appearance in the last 3 years. What they win tonight in the first round, they topped 8 seed Elkhorn South 62-50. Big name in that game, and it will be a name that we say many times, and you folks will hear a lot this evening. Jason Green, a Creighton signee, a senior. Last time out against Elkhorn South, dropped 20 points, 14 rebounds, and 7 blocks. David Harmon, the senior guard, his kind of partner in crime on offense for the Mustangs against Elkhorn South in the quarterfinal round. 16 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. For the Gretna Dragons, they're led by head coach Brad Feakin. 21st time into the state tournament as the Dragons are taking the floor. Right behind me, that's what you hear. They topped Omaha Central in a doozy of a quarterfinal in the first round, 67-65 in double overtime. They have not played the Mustangs Millard North yet this season, so this is the first match all season long, both regular season and postseason, as Millard North gets ready to enter the hardwood here on the floor of Pinnacle Bank Arena. Sticking with the Dragons, last time out in that double overtime win against the Eagles of Omaha Central, Landon Prokorski, a sophomore guard, future Division I prospect, no doubt here in the state of Nebraska, had 25 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists. Alex Wilcoxon, number 24, a sophomore once again, 18 points, 3 rebounds, and then boom, another sophomore. 3 of them playing some big minutes for the Dragons. Alec Wilkins, 9 points and 4 rebounds in their win against Omaha Central. This is a team that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sophomores on their roster, and they all play. One of those highlighted, like I said, Landon Prokorski, Alex Wilcoxon, and especially Alec Wilkins. The man down low is going to be a senior forward, number 52, Grant Jansen. He's going to be taking up some space, and he's going to be tasked with the difficult job of stopping or trying to limit Jason Green, number 23 in white. Both teams are on the floor. Once again, this will conclude the Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers pregame show. Visit any of their 4 locations today for lunch, dinner, and dessert. When we come back in a couple minutes, we'll have the starting lineups for this one and tip-off between the Dragons and the Mustangs from Pinnacle Bank Arena. It's game 1 here in the Class A semifinals. Bellevue West and Creighton Prep will follow, but first, we have to figure this one out. Millard North and Gretna coming up next. It's high school basketball from Pinnacle Bank Arena in the state tournament on 93.7 The Ticket.
Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers is all about the good and creating more of it. More drive-through celebrations, more weekend traditions, more family dinners and lunches, more car picnics and road trips, more desserts, maybe more second desserts. More celebrating being together as much as we can. There's always room for more good and more Freddy's. Keep the good going with a taste that brings you back.
Hi, this is Kurt, your shop manager at A1 Automotive here in downtown Lincoln. My promise to you is this: you won't find another automotive repair facility that genuinely cares about you and your vehicle. Our service is outstanding and our customer service is better. Please give me a call for all your automotive repair questions and needs. Call me at 477-4660. We were built on small town values, and that shows in how we treat others. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Are you worried about storm damage causing issues with your basement? F Foundation Repair fixes basements with supreme waterproofing and exact concrete leveling for residential or commercial clients. They service wet basements, leaky walls, damp crawl spaces, bowing or cracked bricks or drywall, and more. Whether you're in Southeast Nebraska, the Tri-Cities area, or Northeast Kansas, they'll easily make the trip to you. Get a free evaluation today by visiting WeFixBasements.com or call 402-804-1024. F Foundation Repair. We fix basements.
Southeast Community College is training tomorrow's workforce today with our nearly 60 career and technical programs. We are doing our part to help employers fill vacancies during this current labor shortage, graduating students with skill sets employers are seeking. We're also helping to upskill the workforce by adding short-term credentials like certificates in many programs so that employees can get retraining quickly. Learn more about upskilling with SCC at southeast.edu/academics. SCC, your path to possible.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Nick Sander back with you live from Pinnacle Bank Arena Class A semifinal action between the Millard North Mustangs and the Gretna Dragons. We're a couple minutes away from getting the starters out on the floor and tipping things off. As you hear the PA announcer behind me, I'm telling you, folks are still piling into Pinnacle Bank Arena, and this is the most packed I've seen it here at the state tournament so far this week. And obviously, I've been here every single game that has happened here at PBA since Monday morning at 9 a.m. We're going to get started. They're behind me with the non-starters for each team. We're going to talk about the starters for both sides. For the visitors in this on the scoreboard tonight, the number 4 seed in the state tournament, the Gretna Dragons, they'll be wearing their green uniforms with Gretna labeled across their chest in white letters. Once again, led by Brad Feakin, it's their 21st time at the state tournament. They topped Omaha Central in that first round game in double overtime, 67-65, and they have not faced this Millard North team this year, regular season and postseason. So it's the first time that these two sides are meeting up here in 2021-2022. Starting 5 for head coach Brad Feakin will feature number 5, a sophomore guard, Alec Wilkin, who's dropped 9 points, 4 rebounds in that opening round game against the Central Eagles. Number 15, junior guard Jeffrey Roselle, 4.7 points per game for number 15 in green. Number 24, Alex Wilcoxon, who dropped 18 points and grabbed 3 boards last time out against the Central Eagles. Number 52, the big man in the middle, tasked with stopping or limiting Jason Green this evening. Number 52, a senior forward, Grant Jansen. He averages 9.2 points per contest. And then rounding out the starting 5 for Brad Feakin's squad and the Gretna Dragons this evening, number 23, a sophomore guard, Landon Prokorski, 25 points, 6 rebounds, and 7 assists last time out when they topped Omaha Central 67-65 in double overtime. We're going to get to the Mustangs in a minute. Let's go ahead and pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to the state basketball tournament on 93.7 The Ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Nick Sander back with you at Pinnacle Bank Arena. They're announcing the starters right now for Gretna behind me. Let's go ahead and move on to the Mustangs of Millard North, the number 1 seed in this tournament. Only lost a couple games this year. They came into the tournament with a 23-2 record, and they look to continue their dominance in the state, even though they had to replace Hunter Salas, who went to Gonzaga following last season, and St. Thomas, who went to Loyola Chicago following the conclusion of last year's season, which ended in a Class A state title. Tim Cannon, head coach for the Mustangs, they're in their 12th state tournament appearance. They topped Elkhorn South 62-50 in the first round. In that game, Jason Green had 20 points, 14 rebounds, 7 blocks. He'll be obviously one of the starters, a senior wearing number 23 in white. Also out there next to Green, Nick Dozal, a senior, 8.1 points per game. Number 13, Neil Mosser, 6.4 points per game, just a sophomore for that guard/forward. He can play both positions. Number 5, David Harmon, also out there, a senior guard playing his last game for the Mustangs. this season. I guess not tonight. I was about to say tonight, but going to be playing his last game potentially tonight. Last time out against the Storm, Harmon dropped 16 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And then rounding out the starting 5 for Millard North, head coach Tim Cannon. Number 2, a senior guard, Jackson Page. PBA is pretty full. Millard North student section halfway full. Gretna, give them props, man. They're overflowing through the sides. Gretna traveled a lot better than Millard North did tonight. So we'll see how that affects things here. High energy. As it's been a good day of basketball. It all started with Fort Calhoun and Auburn. Auburn escaping with the win. Then it was Kearney Catholic and Ashland Greenwood. Cale Jacobson getting the Class C1 record for most points in a single game. And then it was Scott Catholic advancing to the Class B Girls Championship. Britt Prince and Elkhorn North advancing to the Class B Girls State Championship. And now it's time to turn our focus and our eyes to Class A boys action here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. We're ready to go. Tim Cannon says final words to Jackson Page. Mustangs high-fiving, dabbing it up at half court. They're ready to tip things off. Gretna wearing their all greens with the G's on the left side of the short. Millard North, white jerseys, Mustangs across the chest and blue lettering. A little bit of blue and gray pinstripes on the side as well. We tip it. Roselle wins it, but somehow Dolezal comes away with the ball. Millard North going left to right from our vantage point here at PBA. Page has it on the S of the Huskers logo, top of the key, guarded by Roselle. To Harmon, left wing, back to Page. Mosser, cross-court Harmon, left wing. Millard North trying to be a little patient here in the opening possession. 7:40 to go, still scoreless. Harmon, left wing. Roselle comes out to guard him, now backs off. He has it at the top of the key. Page, right in front of the scores table, cross back to Harmon, now back to Page. Right wing, bounce pass. Mosser in the corner, gets double-teamed instantly. Cross-court pass, Harmon. 3-ball, far corner on the way. It's good! David Harmon gets the scoring going right off the bat as he now takes away the inbound pass from Gretna. Harmon, Page in the near corner, back to Harmon, now to Mosser, 3-ball, top of the key. No good, too short. Offensive rebound for Green. Back up with it. Jason Green, no good. And the rebound will be corralled by a couple of bodies. And they'll call a jump ball. Possession arrow will give it to the Dragons. .6:58 to go, first quarter. Gretna with the basketball. Wilkins bringing it across the timeline right in front of us. He drives left side, and it gets it taken away from him by Mosser. Mosser wearing some bright pink shoes tonight. Pass up the floor. Harmon tries another three, this time from the near corner. There it goes! David Harmon has the Mustangs for 6 points, and it's 6-0. Millard North, 6:35 left first quarter. Wilkins throws it off the leg of Green. It's going to be a kicked ball. It'll stay with the Dragons.
Checking in for the Dragons, number 10, Braden Cheney.
Braden Cheney, a senior, checks in for Coach Feakin as Alec Wilkins sits on the bench momentarily. Cheney with it, left side, gets his Jackson Page's hand up in his grill a little bit, so foul's going to go on Jackson Page, his first.
His first personal foul. First team foul against Millard North.
So Gretna with the basketball. Prokorski inbounds it to Cheney in the backcourt. He'll cross the timeline. Gretna going right to left here. Will Coxon, top of the key. Jansen now right wing. He does not want to handle this ball out there 35 feet away from the bucket. Cheney now with it on the logo to Roselle, left wing, hands it off. Will Coxon step back, trying to get some space from Page. Good defense there by Jackson Page. He finds Prokorski, left wing. Jason Green came out to meet him momentarily. Now David Harmon switches on him. Will Coxon drives, step back now, working on Jackson Page. Dumps it out. Cheney, right wing, dribble drive, kicks out Roselle. Now to Prokorski, top of the key. Good defense here by Millard North on their first full defensive possession. Prokorski driving right side, kicks. Down low on the block. Jansen working on Harmon. Gets doubled by Dolezal and Harmon. Layup in the lane, no good. And Dolezal gets the rebound and is fouled. Foul will go on number 52, Grant Jansen, his first.
First team foul against the Dragons.
6-0, Millard North with the 6-point lead, 5.5 to go, first quarter. People still filing into Pinnacle Bank Arena here tonight to watch some Class A semifinal action. Page brings it across the timeline, finds Mosser right side. Mosser is matched up on Prokorski so far when Gretna's on defense. Mosser with it, top of the key, hands it to Green. He's guarded by Cheney. Green has the major size advantage on Cheney. 3-ball. Mosser on the way. It's good! It is 9-0 Millard North. 5:02 to play, first quarter. We're not even halfway through it. Ball, loose ball. Green dives on the floor, up the floor to Mosser. He gets it poked away from behind, and Cheney comes up with it for Gretna. 4:50 to go, first quarter, 9-0. Gretna still looking for their first points. Wilcoxon, 3-ball, right wing, nothing but nets. So we've had 4 made baskets with both sides combined. They've all been trifectas. 9-3, Millard North with a 6-point lead. Dolezal with it, top of the key in the lane, working on Jansen. Layup in the lane, no good. Offensive rebound, Page, the shortest man out there, gets the offensive rebound. Mosser, 3-ball, near far corner, no good. Offensive rebound, Dolezal, layup in the lane, goes. (11-3) Millard North. Prokorski working on Page. Gives it to Cheney, right wing. Now Roselle, top of the key, hands it to Wilcoxon. Back to Prokorski. They switch David Harmon onto Prokorski now when Millard North's on defense. Wilcoxon at the left elbow, out to Prokorski. Jab steps one, fakes it, goes left. Looking for help, finds Wilcoxon, elbow jumper on the way, rattles out. Rebound goes to David Harmon. 3:42 to go, up the floor, Page. And he'll back it out to the perimeter as Roselle was there to meet him. Dolezal with it, top of the key. Kicks out, Page, 3-ball, near corner, it's good! Millard North has started out on fire. They're up 14-3 with 3:19 to go. Prokorski, right wing, gets a screen left by Roselle, hands it off to Wilcoxon. He dribbles it to the top of the key, guarded by Harmon. Now Prokorski, left side. Drives baseline floater on the left side of the bucket, no good. Offensive rebound, Roselle gets Green to jump in the air and gets the layup to go. Jeffrey Roselle with his first basket of the night. Mosser across the timeline. Millard North working left to right. Mosser, nobody stopped ball, gets stuck. Pass back to Harmon in the lane. Layup is no good. Rebound by Roselle. And he dishes it off to Wilcoxon, who gives it to Prokorski. Prokorski leading the Gretna offense down 14-5. Prokorski with the top of the key. Now Roselle, left side. Green guarding him lightly. Now to Wilcoxon, left elbow, guarded by Page, trying to split a couple defenders. Kicks it out Roselle, near corner. Back to Wilcoxon on the FNBO logo here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Prokorski, top of the key, drives right, now backs it out, looks for help, finds Cheney in the far corner, now to Prokorski, right wing, right in front of Tim Cannon, an official standing on the far side of the floor. Cheney, far side corner, right in front of Millard North's bench now, hands it to Prokorski near the logo, top of the key. They try to run an off-ball screen with Roselle and get Wilcoxon open, no dice, floater in the lane by Prokorski, no good. Defensive rebound, gets tipped around a couple times and up the floor to Mosser. Millard North with the basketball. Minute 56 to go, 14-5. Mustangs with the lead. Green in the lane gets fouled. We'll see who the foul was on. It's going to go on number 10, Braden Cheney, his first. Jason Green goes to the line to shoot 2 shots.
Shooting 2 shots.
And Green hits the first.
Shooting for the Dragons, number 5, Alec Wilkins. In for Millard North, number 4, Devin Wilson. Number 10, Isaiah DeGorris. And number 11, Elijah Gatt.
So Alec Wilkins checks back in after having to take a seat a couple minutes into this one, just because of some mental mistakes. Braden Cheney came in for him. Minute 53 to go, opening quarter, 15-5. Millard North up by double digits, now up by 11 as Jason Green has his first 2 points of the night. So 16-5, Millard North. Gretna has the ability to score quick and score a lot, so this one's far from over. Minute 43 to go, first quarter, 16-5, Millard North. Cheney, far corner. Scratch that, that's Prokorski, and he's going to get bumped. by Isaiah McMorris. So it'd be a foul on McMorris.
Offense on number 10, Isaiah McMorris. His first personal foul, second team foul against the Mustangs.
Fast-moving quarter, only 2 fouls for each side. As Gretna looks to inbound, they get it up to top of the key to Wilcoxon. He gives it to Wilkins on the left wing, guarded by Devin Wilson. Now to Prokorski near quarter, guarded by Elijah Gath. And layup in the lane, no good. It won't count as there's no shot on the foul. So that's the first personal foul on Gath. Minute 27 to play, first quarter, 16-5. Millard North with an 11-point advantage. Class A semifinal winner of this game gets the winner of Bell West and Creighton Prep, which will follow us. Roselle back to Prokorski, near corner, guarded by McMorris, just a sophomore. Finds a cutting Wilcoxon, gets bumped by Gath, no call, out to Prokorski. Cheney, top of the key to Wilcoxon, left side steps back, trying to get space on Gath. Good defense there by Elijah Gath. Now Roselle with it, right wing to Prokorski, top of the key. Prokorski gets doubled by Dolezal and McMorris, but gets out of it by feeding it to Cheney on the right side. He's guarded by Wilson, takes a screen left. Cheney in the lane, layup blocked by Jason Green. It goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Dragons underneath their own bucket with 58 seconds to go in the first. 5 out there right now for Gretna. Prokorski, Jansen, Cheney, Wilcoxon, who gets the inbound pass and is fouled on a layup. And then also freshly checked in Tyler Smolinski.
His second personal foul, 14 foul against the Mustangs. The free throw line for Gretna, number 24, Alex Wilcoxon.
That foul went on Elijah Gath, his second. So at the line to shoot 2 for Gretna, Alex Wilcoxon. First one's good, 16-6.
Check it in for Millard North. Number 5, David Harmon. And number 13, Neil Mosser.
.57 seconds left, first quarter, 16-6. Millard North with an early 10-point lead, keep it 10-point as the free throw by Wilcoxon rattles out. Wilcoxon now has 4. And McMorris has it up the floor for Millard North. Hands it off. Mosser, top of the key. Now to Wilson, right side. Nobody stops ball. Hands it off to McMorris. He gets fouled in the lane and finishes with the left-handed layup. Isaiah McMorris took the foul from Grant Jansen, who just picked up his second.
Second personal foul, 13 foul against the Dragons.
And now Isaiah McMorris will go to the line to shoot one shot and try to put Millard North ahead, 19-6. What you hear behind me from the students is true. Isaiah McMorris, just a sophomore, coming off the bench here for Tim Cannon. McMorris' free throw, good. 41 seconds and counting. Wilcoxon brings it across the timeline. Gretna still working right to left. Guarded by Harmon. Now finds Wilkins left side. Prokorski scoreless in this one through almost a full quarter of play. Wilcoxon right wing. Guarded by Harmon. Now steps back. Mason Goldman has checked into the game for Gretna, a junior forward in place of Grant Jansen. He has it now top of the key to Prokorski. Left wing guarded by McMorris. And he'll back it out to the logo. Wilcoxon now right side. Back to Prokorski. 11 seconds on the clock. 19-6 Millard North. Prokorski will probably take this last shot unless he finds a wide open teammate. Prokorski with it in the lane, steps, layup good off the glass by Landon Prokorski, and that will be the end of the first quarter.
And after the first period,
Your score, Millard North 19, the Gretna Dragons 8. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with the second quarter action from Pinnacle Bank Arena in the Class A semifinal. You're listening to the state tournament on 93.7 The Ticket.
It's seafood season at Amigos. The popular fish and shrimp tacos are back and on special. 2 for just $6.99. There's jumbo shrimp baskets, fish and chips, and even a seafood enchilada. Talk about variety. And don't forget the crowd-pleasing crisp crab rangoon burrito. The amazing flavor of crab rangoon rolled in a golden crisp tortilla just made to dunk in our sweet chili sauce. What a catch. Seafood at Amigos.
Why settle for Wi-Fi that just usually works? Why settle for customer service that's subpar? Why settle for service that's outdated? You don't have to. Settle for more with Allo, the faster, more reliable internet experience that's built for the way you use all your devices. For answers, visit us at allofiber.com/switch today. Allo, settle for more.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Nick Sander back with you at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Start of the second quarter, it will be Millard North basketball. Isaiah McMorris handling the ball for Millard North as he throws it off the leg of Prokorski out of bounds. It'll stay with the Mustangs. 6 different Millard North Mustangs scored in that first quarter. Jackson Page, Harmon, Elijah Gath, Jason Green, Neil Mosser, and Nick Dolezal all found themselves in the scoring column through that first 8 minutes. Extremely balanced attack from this Mustang squad. Mosser, far side to McMorris. He takes a dribble, kicks out. Wilson now with it. Near side, loses possession of the basketball. It goes out of bounds. And it will be Gretna basketball. So Gretna inbounds it here to Wilcoxon. He'll bounce pass it to Wilkins, guarded by Wilson. Now hands it off to Wilcoxon, left side. Now dribbles into the top of the key. Has a right side spin move. Almost got it poked away by McMorris. He's quick on defense. Now Prokorski with the top of the key, guarded by Isaiah McMorris. Drives in the lane, kicks out. Smolinski to Wilcoxon, right wing, still guarded by Wilson. Prokorski, left side, takes a screen left from Goldman. Prokorski drives baseline floater, no good, to the right. And Mosser cleans up the miss. Jackson Page set to check in at the next dead ball for Tim Cannon and Millard North. Wilson, far corner. Tries to drive baseline, kicks out. Jason Green back into the game. Now to McMorris. He can't hold on to the pass from Green. It goes out of bounds. Dragons get the basketball back. 6:56 to go, second quarter. 19-8, Millard North up by 11 on the Dragons. Trying to get to their third straight state final appearance. Prokorski hands it to Wilcoxon. Has the top of the key. Takes a screen left from Wilkins. Needing help. Picks up his dribble on the left wing. Finds Goldman. Now to Wilkins near corner. He's guarded by Harmon. Matchup of 2 number 5s down there as Wilcoxon has it top of the key. Crosses up Page for a moment. Page recovers. Now Smolinski to Prokorski, right side. Still hasn't used his dribble. Takes a couple fake jab steps. Now goes left. In the lane. Almost gets knocked away from him by Harmon. Goldman back to Prokorski. Gretna really struggling on offense, trying to find a hole in this Millard North defense. And as soon as I say that, Wilkins drives in the lane, decides to deny the layup opportunity, and they give it back out to the left wing to Prokorski. Smolinski, 3-ball, near corner, on the way, no good, off back iron, and Harmon flies over Goldman for the defensive rebound. Harmon pushing the pace on Wilcoxon, out. McMorris, 3-ball, right wing, no good, too short. Harmon gets the offensive rebound, takes a power dribble, layup in the lane, no good. Tries again, no dice, and Goldman dives on the floor, and Prokorski comes up with it for Gretna. So Gretna with the basketball, down 19-8. Prokorski in the lane, looking for help as he's trapped on the left block, finds Smolinski. Smolinski drives, dumps it off. Goldman in the lane, kicks back out to Smolinski. No Dragon wants to attempt to go at Jason Green as the 3-ball by Wilcoxon, no good, just a little too strong. And the rebound, Carabines out to Mosser, who dishes it off to Page, now left side. 5:12 to go, first half. 19-8, Millard North up by 11 on Gretna. Page, right wing, gives it to Mosser, passes to McMorris, left side, back to Mosser, who's at the top of the key. Gretna in a 2-3 zone. Now Page with it, right side to Jason Green, all the way out on the right wing, about 30 feet away from the bucket. Step back, elbow jumper, Green makes it look too easy. Jason Green has 4, and it's a 21-8 Millard North lead. Prokorski almost lost his pivot foot there, but finds Wilkins on the right side. Goldman was just standing there for about 5 seconds waiting for him to use his screen and decided not to, and we have a timeout on the floor. charge to Gretna. It's a full timeout, so we'll take a 60-second breather as well. When we come back, we'll have the final the rest of the second quarter coming your way on 93.7 The Ticket.
Fencing, skydiving, baseball, tennis, gymnastics, softball, basketball, table tennis, karate.
Nick thinks he can name all of the Cornhusker State Game sports in 30 seconds.
BMX racing, volleyball, cycling.
Not likely, but here's what you do need to know. The Cornhusker State Games are coming up in July. With over 70 sports to choose from, there's literally something for everyone. Register by June 1st to get your free shirt. Check it all out at cornhuskerstategames.com. Go for the gold in 2022.
Challenge, archery, chess, foot golf, fishing. Are you worried about storm damage causing issues with your basement? F Foundation Repair fixes basements with supreme waterproofing and exact concrete leveling for residential or commercial clients. They service wet basements, leaky walls, damp crawl spaces, bowing or cracked bricks or drywall, and more. Whether you're in Southeast Nebraska, the Tri-Cities area, or Northeast Kansas, they'll easily make the trip to you. Get a free evaluation today by visiting WeFixBasements.com or call 402-804-1024. F Foundation Repair. We fix basement.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
.429 to play, second quarter. Millard North with a 13-point lead, 21-8 over Gretna. They'll inbound it directly in front of us. Cheney into the game for Coach Feakin. Roselle also back in there for Gretna. Wilcoxon has it. Standing on the logo. Now to Prokorski, right side. In front of a packed Pinnacle Bank Arena. Cheney now drives right side of the lane, kicks out Prokorski. Top of the key, drives left side, kicks out Roselle. Near corner, 3 ball on the way. It's good for Jeffrey Roselle. 3:58 to go, second quarter, 21-11. It's back to only a 10-point Millard North lead, and we have a foul called away from the basketball on Braden Cheney. So that's going to be Cheney's second. So Gretna has 2 guys with 2 fouls, and that's Cheney and Grant Jansen, one of their bigs. Jansen is in right now. That's what makes it so difficult going up against Jason Green, is that he's just bigger than everybody. As a 3-point attempt goes for naught by Harmon, but Green cleans up the miss and hits the right-handed layup to make it 23-11. But Green's just so much taller than everybody and so much bigger and much more athletic than everybody on the floor that it makes it tough to match up against him. Wilcoxon right wing for Gretna. Roselle now left side after he just hit his first 3 of the night. Wilcoxon now top of the key. Bounces it back out to the perimeter, gives it to Prokorski, left wing. Working on Harmon, entry pass down low to Jansen. Working on Dozal, finds the entry pass now on the doorstep to Roselle. Missed a wide open reverse layup. And Jason Green gets the defensive rebound. 23-11. Your score, Millard North up by 12. Green, left elbow, floater in the lane is good. Jason Green has 8. Under 3 minutes to go, first half, 25-11 is your score. Gretna down by 14. Winner of this game gets the winner of Bell West and Creighton Prep in the Class A final on Saturday at 6 p.m. Jansen in the lane, up and under, looking for help. Out to Prokorski, drives baseline to Jansen, now to Wilcoxon. 3-ball, top of the key. It's good for Alex Wilcoxon, his second 3-ball of the night. And now he has 7 to lead the Dragons. 3-ball on the other end. Mosser on the way. No good. Offensive rebound, Page. Nobody got a body on Jackson Page. And he gets the putback to go. It's 27-14. Entry pass on the right block to Jansen out top. Roselle tries another 3-ball. No good off back iron. And the rebound is controlled by Neil Mosser of Millard North. 2:01 to play, second quarter. Dozal driving. Guarded by Jansen, kicks out. Page on the right wing, dribble drive, floater in the center of the lane, no good off back iron, and Jansen cleans up the miss. Prokorski finds Wilcoxon. He'll cross the timeline, working right to left here. Trio of subs ready to check in for Millard North with the next dead ball, including Elijah Gath, Isaiah McMorris, and Devin Wilson. Prokorski now with it. Left wing, finds it to Wilcoxon. Back to Prokorski. Thought about the 3, got Mosser to jump, drives baseline, floater, no good, too strong. And Mosser cleans up the miss. Out the floor to Harmon. It's a 2-on-2 break. Out wide to Page, and he'll just back it out to the perimeter. Green now with it on the right wing, dribbles, stops at the free throw line, backs it out to Page, who has it at the logo, and we have a Tim Cannon timeout.
30-second timeout.
It's just a 30-second timeout, so we'll go ahead and keep it here. Just to update you on some of the stats here so far, Jason Green leads all scorers with 8 points, with 1:19 to go in the second quarter. Jackson Page has 5, Harmon has 6. McMorris and Mosser have 3 apiece. Nick Dozal has 2. For Gretna, only 3 players have scored. Wilcoxon leads the Dragons with 7. Roselle has 5, and Landon Prokorski, the talented sophomore guard, has 2, and it came on that floater off the glass and in the final seconds of the first. Just over a minute to play in the first half, 27-14. It's been a fast-moving 2 quarters. McMorris with the basketball, hands it off to Gath, left side. Smolinski is back into the game for the Dragons as well, as we have a foul down low. I believe they may get Alex Wilcoxon with this. They sure will.
Number 24, Alex Wilcoxon, personal foul. 15th foul against Gretna. Checking into the Mustangs, number 5, David Harmon. In for the Dragons, number 52.
So David Harmon checks back in for Millard North. Green has the inbound pass, finds it to Gath, now to McMorris. 35 feet away from the bucket. Now he'll dribble it to the logo, working on Wilcoxon as McMorris, hands it off. Dozal, bounce passes Gath, 3-ball, near corner on the way, no good, bounces out. And Jansen cleans up the miss. Prokorski will cross the timeline with 48 seconds to play, second quarter. Prokorski trying to drive on Harmon, gets him to flinch a little bit, now out to Wilcoxon. Right side, in the lane, off the glass, no good, but we have a foul called. Foul's going to be called on number 23, Jason Green. Just the first foul on Green. Wilcoxon at the line to shoot 2. And he hits the first. Wilcoxon's second attempt is also good. Makes it 27-16 Mustangs. 41 seconds to play in the first half. Page with the basketball for Millard North. Final minute or so of the second quarter, 32 seconds and counting on the clock. Page with it on the logo, 27-16 is your score. Harmon now has it right side, back to Page. They'll swing it around to Mosser, left side now, back to Page. Near the center court line, gets picked up by Wilcoxon to Harmon. Gretna still in the 2-3 zone. Now Harmon with it. Right side, and he's going to step on the sideline. As he tried to get an angle on Wilcoxon, Harmon stepped on the sideline. It's a turnover for Millard North, and Gretna will have the basketball with 10.2 seconds left on the clock here in the second. Prokorski has 2 points tonight, has the basketball. Across the timeline goes Prokorski. Gets a screen left, 3-ball on the way, no good, too short. Harmon gets the rebound up the floor to Mosser at the horn, no good. And at the end of the first half, your score, Millard North 27 and the Gretna Dragons 16. When we come back, we will have the Southeast Community College halftime show coming up next from Pinnacle Bank Arena. You're listening to State Tournament on 93.7 The Ticket.
Are you tired of lousy internet and faceless customer service? It's time to experience local, honest, hassle-free, and exceptional. That's the Allo promise. We not only provide crazy fast fiber internet, crystal clear TV, and dependable phone service, but we choose to become a part of the communities we serve and love when everyone calls or stops by our store to say Allo. So don't settle for mediocre, settle for exceptional with Allo. Visit us at allofiber.com/local.
Southeast Community College is training tomorrow's workforce today with our nearly 60 career and technical programs. We are doing our part to help employers fill vacancies during this current labor shortage, graduating students with skill sets employers are seeking. We're also helping to upskill the workforce by adding short-term credentials like certificates in many programs so that employees can get retraining quickly. Learn more about upskilling with SCC at southeast.edu/academics. SCC, your path to possible.
Hi, this is Kurt, your shop manager at A1 Automotive here in downtown Lincoln. My promise to you is this: you won't find another automotive repair facility that genuinely cares about you and your vehicle. Our service is outstanding and our customer service is better. Please give me a call for all your automotive repair questions and needs. Call me at 402-477-4660. We were built on small town values, and that shows in how we treat others. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers is all about the good and creating more of it. More drive-through celebrations, more weekend traditions, more family dinners and lunches, more car picnics and road trips, more desserts, maybe more second desserts, more celebrating being together as much as we can. There's always room for more good and more Freddy's. Keep the good going with a taste that brings you back.
It's seafood season at Amigos. The popular fish and shrimp tacos are back and on special. 2 for just $6.99. There's jumbo shrimp baskets, fish and chips, and even a seafood enchilada. Talk about variety. And don't forget the crowd-pleasing crisp crab rangoon burrito. The amazing flavor of crab rangoon rolled in a golden crisp tortilla just made to dunk in our sweet chili sauce. What a catch! Seafood at Amigos.
Hey dude, can I have the aux cord?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, do you want to play some games?
What? No, stop. I'm trying to drive.
Dude, Aaron wants to know what you're doing on Friday.
Okay, I'll talk to him later. I'm driving right now.
Did you see this thing on Facebook?
Okay, you know what? I'm sorry. I gotta put you on Do Not Disturb.
Wait.
It's hard to drive with a bad passenger, so don't let your phone be one. Visit drivesmartany.org for more information. Brought to you by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
You can search online for hours to find the best electricians in Lincoln and the surrounding area, but I'll save you time. High Electric has been serving their customers for 30 years for both residential and commercial properties. They're experts in everything electrical, from remodeling to new additions, hot tub installations, electric vehicle chargers or EV chargers, lighting, ceiling fans, and more. High Electric takes jobs from Beatrice to Omaha and all towns, big or small, in between. Call them today at 402-466-6606 or learn more at highelectric.com. Are you dragging through each day? Most people are dehydrated or deficient in essential vitamins, minerals, and more. Live Hydration Spa helps you get more out of your life with their IV hydration treatments to help with anti-aging, weight loss, endurance, and more. Their performance packages can help you feel better doing your normal daily routine with boosts of energy and vitality, an increase in immunity, and quicker athletic recovery. Call today for an appointment at 402-413-2042 or walk in at 71st and Pioneers. Live Hydration Spa.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Eustace Body Shop, where our customers send their friends. That's the greatest compliment we can receive. If you've been in an accident, we'll get you back in your vehicle as quickly as possible. Our technicians care about you and your family and repair your vehicle to factory standards. We handle your claim from start to finish and provide a free loaner car. Stop by for a free estimate. Eustace Body Shop, just south of 88th and Highway 2.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
When you choose ethanol at the pump, you're not only saving money, you're saving livelihoods. Nebraska is the second largest producer of ethanol, which is proudly made with locally grown field corn. Every time you fill up with higher ethanol blends like E15, E30, and E85, you're supporting Nebraska farmers and strengthening our economy. Right now, only about 4% of Nebraska-produced ethanol is being used in Nebraska. Let's do more to support local agriculture. Fuel a stronger tomorrow. Choose ethanol. Learn more at fueledbynebraska.com.
DBAT Lincoln Baseball and Softball Academy is a cut above the rest. Their indoor climate-controlled facility lets you work out regardless of weather, and their 18 batting cages provide plenty of opportunities to get your work in. Their professional instructors don't just know baseball and softball, they live and breathe it. Learn more about their membership pricing or birthday party rentals by calling 402-882-3228 or going to dbatlincoln.com. DBAT, developing beliefs, attitudes, and traditions both on and off the field.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Nick Sainer back with you at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Class A semifinal action between the Mustangs and the Dragons. Halftime score, Millard North 27, Gretna 16. This is the Southeast Community College halftime show. Discover your path to possible at SCC. Learn more at southeast.edu. Once again, halftime score, 27-16, Millard North out in front by 11. Let's get you some stat lines from the first 16 minutes of play. First for the Millard North Mustangs, they're led by Jason Green. Surprise, surprise, right? Creighton signee. He'll be heading to Omaha next fall. He leads the Mustangs with 8 points in that first half. David Harmon had 2 3-pointers in the first quarter, and he is second on the team with 6. Page has 5. And then Isaiah McMorris and Neil Mosser each have 3, while Nick Dolezal has 2. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different Mustangs finding the scoring column in the first quarter. Balanced attack for Millard North there through the first 16 minutes of play. For the Gretna Dragons, who have a little bit of a deficit to overcome in the next 16 minutes, in the first 16 minutes, only 3 players found the scoring book for them. Alex Wilcoxon leads the Dragons with 9 points, Jeffrey Roselle with 5, and Landon Prokorski has 2. That equals 16. Once again, the winner of this game will match up against the winner of our game to follow. Bellevue West and Creighton Prep. DP will be on the call for that one. But the winner of those 2 games will play in the Class A final on Saturday at 6 p.m., and you'll be able to hear that one right here on 93.7 The Ticket. That'll do it for the Southeast Community College halftime show. Discover your path to possible at SCC. Learn more at southeast.edu. When we come back in a couple minutes, we'll have the third quarter here from a packed PBA between Millard North and Gretna. The second half is just moments away. You're listening to the state tournament from Pinnacle Bank Arena on 93.7 The Ticket.
Are you tired of lousy internet and faceless customer service? It's time to experience local, honest, hassle-free, and exceptional. That's the Allo promise. We not only provide crazy fast fiber internet, crystal clear TV, and dependable phone service, but we choose to become a part of the communities we serve and love when everyone calls or stops by our store to say Allo. So don't settle for mediocre, settle for exceptional with Allo. Visit us at allofiber.com/local.
Fencing, skydiving, baseball, tennis, gymnastics, softball, basketball, table tennis, karate.
Nick thinks he can name all of the Cornhusker State Game sports in 30 seconds.
BMX racing, volleyball, cycling.
Not likely, but here's what you do need to know. The Cornhusker State Games are coming up in July. With over 70 sports to choose from, there's literally something for everyone. Register by June 1st to get your free shirt. Check it all out at cornhuskerstategames.com. Go for the gold in 2022.
Challenge, archery, chess, foot golf, fishing. Are you worried about storm damage causing issues with your basements? F Foundation Repair fixes basements with supreme waterproofing and exact concrete leveling for residential or commercial clients. They service wet basements, leaky walls, damp crawl spaces, bowing or cracked bricks or drywall, and more. Whether you're in Southeast Nebraska, the Tri-Cities area, or Northeast Kansas, they'll easily make the trip to you. Get a free evaluation today by visiting WeFixBasements.com or call 402-804-1024. F Foundation Repair. We fix basements.
Southeast Community College is training tomorrow's workforce today with our nearly 60 career and technical programs. We are doing our part to help employers fill vacancies during this current labor shortage, graduating students with skill sets employers are seeking. We're also helping to upskill the workforce by adding short-term credentials like certificates in many programs so that employees can get retraining quickly. Learn more about upskilling with SCC at southeast.edu/academics. SCC, your path to possible.
Hi, this is Kurt, your shop manager at A1 Automotive here in downtown Lincoln. My promise to you is this: you won't find another automotive repair facility that genuinely cares about you and your vehicle. Our service is outstanding and our customer service is better. Please give me a call for all your automotive repair questions and needs. Call me at 402-477-4660. We were built on small town values, and that shows in how we treat others. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers is all about the good and creating more of it. More drive-through celebrations, more weekend traditions, more family dinners and lunches, more car picnics and road trips, more desserts, maybe more second desserts, more celebrating being together as much as we can. There's always room for more good and more Freddy's. Keep the good going with a taste that brings you back.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We're a little bit over a minute away from the start of the third quarter here from Pinnacle Bank Arena. Millard North and Gretna in the Class A semifinal. Millard North leads by 11 at the break, 27-16 over the Dragons. This concludes our Southeast Community College halftime show. Discover your path to possible at SCC. Learn more at southeast.edu. Jason Green led the Mustangs in the first half with 8 points. Alex Wilcoxon led the Dragons with 9. Landon Prokorski with a quiet 2, and it came in the closing seconds of the first quarter when he kissed it off the glass. I believe it will be Gretna basketball out of the break. They'll now go left to right. Prokorski will be the inbounder from the side. Scratch that. They're going to switch it. Roselle will be the inbounder. So let's put 8 minutes on that clock. And here we are playing baseball sounds again. Hey, but good news, baseball's back, so it's okay. I guess it's fitting for today. All right, 8 minutes on the clock, 7:58 to go, third quarter, 27-16, Millard North out in front by 11. Wilkins has it now, top of the key, guarded by Mosser, trying to get the ball to Wilcoxon. Instead, dishes out to Roselle, left wing. Now he'll hand it off to Wilcoxon, making Jake Jackson Page chase him around, and the layup is good by Alex Wilcoxon to get us going here in the third. Page and Millard North now going right to left, trying to get the ball on the left wing to Green. They double him for a moment. Now to Mosser, cross court, barely gets over the arm of Roselle. Dozal to Page. Now Mosser, Millard North swinging it around the perimeter. Back to Page, left side, after it went all the way into the far corner. Page with it, left wing, guarded by Roselle, hands it off, Dozal, dribbles the top of the key, just working it around, motion a little bit of offense around the perimeter is Millard North. Green with it, fakes right, goes left, now bounce passes to Page. He has it, drives center of the lane, kicks it out, Dozal, 3-ball, far corner, no good. And Roselle gets the defensive rebound for Gretna. 27-18 your score, 6:47 to go, third quarter, Gretna with the basketball. Roselle, far side, now to Prokorski, left wing, guarded by Harmon. Wilcoxon to Wilkins, down low on the right block to Jensen, in the lane. He's stuck, and he switched his pivot foot, and that'll be a travel on Grant Jansen. .6:31 to play, third quarter. 27-18, Millard North up by 9. Page gets doubled and taken away by Wilcoxon up the floor. Prokorski tries to draw a foul, but gets the layup to go regardless. And just like that, it's a 7-point ball game. 27-20. Green gives it to Page in the backcourt. He'll cross the timeline, and there's a timeout called by Tim Cannon, as Gretna has started this quarter with a little bit of a 4-0 run. It is a full timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. 6:09 to play in the third. Great atmosphere here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. I believe, so I don't know what student section is going to be sitting for the Bell West and prep game where Millard North students are sitting right now. But during halftime, they basically adopted whoever school's student section that is and brought them into their own so that their student section is bigger, because now we have people wearing jerseys mixed with people who are wearing Hawaiian-themed stuff. And so Millard North has basically adopted another school student section here to be part of theirs in the second half. So pretty good stuff. Gretna, props to you guys once again. Full to the top. It's blackout for Gretna, even piling over to the sides. Great atmosphere. People standing around the 100 level, not even sitting down, just watching from afar as it's a Class A semifinal. So Harmon to inbound it from the sideline right in front of us. Throws into the backcourt to Jackson Page. Back to Harmon. Gets pressured by Wilcoxon. Bounce passes it to Page. Page in the lane. Floater. Good. Jackson Page now has 7. 5:51 to go. Third quarter, 29-20. Still within reach for Prokorski. Prokorski kicks it out. Wilkins to Roselle, far side. Now to Prokorski, 3-ball, top of the key. It's good! Landon Prokorski! After having just 2 points in the first half, Prokorski has 5 in the first 2 minutes and 30 seconds here in the third quarter. Dozal kicks it out. Page, top of the key to Harmon. 5:19 to go, quarter number 3. Page now with it to Mosser, back to Page on the logo, back to Mosser left side, into the key, touch pass from Green to Dozal, reverse layup, good. 31-23, 8-point ball game. Prokorski gets it to Wilcoxon. He runs into Mosser, no call, just bounces off him like a pinball machine out. Roselle thought about the 3, now Wilkins to Prokorski, wide open 3-ball on the way, it's good! Landon Prokorski pulls Gretna within 5 with his second 3 in the last 2 possessions for Gretna. Green bounce passes to Harmon. 35 feet away from the bucket. Page into the near corner to Mosser. Guarded by Roselle. Cross court to Harmon, right wing. Now Page, bounce pass to the free throw line to Green. Fakes the pass down low. Elbow jumper on the way. Green rattles it home. Green now in double figures with 10, 4:15 to play, third quarter, 33-26 your score. Millard North ahead of Gretna. Prokorski has 8 third quarter points as the entry pass down low to Jansen. Misses the layup, but he's fouled. As Grant Jansen will go to the line to shoot 2 shots. Foul goes against Mr. Creighton signee Jason Green, his second. Great find by Alec Wilkins. Throwing it across the lane and to the left block where Jansen was set up as Jansen misses the first free throw. So 33-26 is your score. 4:05 to play, third quarter. Jansen's second free throw, no good as well. Empty possession for the Dragons. Braden Cheney set to check in at the next dead ball for head coach Brad Feakin. 33-26, still a 7-point lead for Millard North. 3:50 to go, third quarter. McMorris, the sophomore, back in. Now to Gath, back to McMorris. He dribbles, draws the defender, floater in the lane. Good for Isaiah McMorris. And he has 5. Wilcoxon going left to right, hands it off to Prokorski, who's hit 2 threes here in the third quarter. Takes a screen left from Roselle, drives, spin move, 18 feet away from the bucket, tries to dump it off Jansen, in the lane, gets his shot blocked by Dozal. McMorris out and running, up the floor to Gath, gets it stripped, ball stays in, Wilcoxon saves it. Gretna crossing the timeline. Jansen in the lane, gets it taken away now by Gath, up the floor, McMorris. Harmon's running with him, in the lane, McMorris, layup, good. And it's 37-26, and just like that, It's an 11-point ball game. Wilcoxon, top of the key. Thought about pulling up from mid-range, decides not to. Now out to the right wing to Prokorski. Entry pass to Jansen. Has the size advantage, but not the athleticism advantage on Nick Dolezal. Prokorski gives it back to Jansen on the right, from the right wing. Drives, and that's going to be a charging foul on Grant Jansen. And Grant Jansen is struggling tonight. 0 points, 3 fouls with 2:36 to play in the third.
First team foul against the Dragons. Checking in for number 10, Braden Cheney.
Two and a half to go, third quarter. Millard North up by 11, Class A semifinal. Gath has it, far side, back to McMorris. To Green, free throw, jumper, and it hits. Wilcoxon has it top of the keys. Screen left, thought about pulling up for three, decides to give it to Cheney. Finds a cutting Prokorski. Now he'll back it out to the perimeter. Driving on Harmon, out to Alec Wilkins on the left wing. Wilkins been quiet tonight after scoring 9 points in their opening round win against Omaha Central. Prokorski down low, left block. Wilkins working on Dolezal, left-hand layup in the lane, good. Wilkins gets his first pair of the night up the floor to Gath for Millard North. Kicks it out. Harmon, right wing, gets picked up by Prokorski on the right side. And Millard North's assistant coaches are saying, slow this baby down. McMorris has it directly in front of us here, guarded by Wilcoxon. Trying to drive right side, gets past him, gets the angle, gets it knocked away from him, and Wilkins takes it away, and then McMorris gets whistled for a frustration foul. That is McMorris' second. And it comes with 1:27 to play in the third. 39-28. It's still an 11-point Mustang lead. Prokorski gets the inbound pass. Devin Wilson will walk up the court with him. And now Roselle has it in the near corner. Wilcoxon, right wing, guarded by Gath. Denies the screen right. Wilcoxon, Wilkins. Drives, dumps it down. Roselle, layup, good. 39-30. A minute to go in the third quarter. Oh, shaping up to be an exciting final 8 minutes here once the fourth quarter begins. McMorris has it right side. Back to Gath. 51 seconds left on the clock. We have an offensive foul charged to Nick Dolezal. Shaking his head at the referee, but Landon Prokorski took a fall away from the basketball. And Dolezal gets whistled for his first. 50 seconds to play, 39-30 ball game. Millard North up by 9 here in the third quarter. Wilcoxon brings it slowly across the timeline, gives it to Prokorski, top of the key, 38 seconds, back to Wilcoxon, 3-ball, left wing. It's good for Alex Wilcoxon. And he now has 14 as Millard North's lead is cut to 6, 39-33. 25 seconds to go, third quarter. McMorris has it on the logo. Now to Gath. Beats Wilkins off the dribble, dumps it off. Dolezal, two-hand slam! Great find by Gath to Dolezal on the doorstep of the hoop. And here comes Gretna. Backdoor cut by Cheney. Loses the basketball. Saves it from going out of bounds. Finds Prokorski. 4 seconds on the clock. Prokorski, jumper at the buzzer. No good. And there's the horn at the end of the third quarter. Your score. Millard North 41, the Gretna Dragons 33. And when we come back, we'll have the final 8 minutes of play from Pinnacle Bank Arena in the Class A boys semifinal game. You're listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
It's seafood season at Amigos. The popular fish and shrimp tacos are back and on special. 2 for just $6.99. There's jumbo shrimp baskets, fish and chips, and even a seafood enchilada. Talk about variety. And don't forget the crowd-pleasing crisp crab rangoon burrito. The amazing flavor of crab rangoon rolled in a golden crisp tortilla just made to dunk in our sweet chili sauce. What a catch. Seafood at Amigos.
Hey dude, can I have the aux cord?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Do you want to play some games?
What? No, stop. I'm trying to drive.
Dude, Aaron wants to know what you're doing on Friday.
Okay, I'll talk to him later. I'm driving right now.
Did you see this thing on Facebook?
Okay, you know what? I'm sorry. I gotta put you on Do Not Disturb.
Wait.
It's hard to drive with a bad passenger, so don't let your phone be one. Visit drivesmartany.org for more information. Brought to you by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
High school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Eight minutes on the clock. Start of the fourth quarter. Gretna down 8 to Millard North, the defending state champions, trying to reach their third straight Class A final. It'll be Millard North basketball. David Harmon to inbound. Into the backcourt to Jackson Page. Still going right to left. Page gets double teamed by Wilcoxon and Prokorski. And now to Dolezal. Finds Mosser to Harmon, left wing. Millard North in little no hurry right here out of the gate in the fourth quarter. Just feeling the Gretna defense out. Mosser, wide open three ball. No good. Offensive rebound, Green. And the putback is good for Jason Green. He has 14. As Prokorski brings it up to the right side, guarded by Harmon. Now to Wilcoxon. Wilkins, right side, guarded by Mosser. Tries to beat him. Pass deflected, taken away by Green. And Green will slowly bring it up the floor. Finds Mosser, left side. Cross court to Jackson Page, right in front of Tim Cannon. And he'll dribble it to the top of the key. Mosser, left side now. No look pass, Harmon to Mosser, left wing. Nobody's covering him. Back to Harmon. And now Harmon will back things out to the logo. He finds Dolezal. He drives baseline on Roselle. Stops, pivots, back out to Harmon near the center court line. Now to Mosser. Right side. Tim Cannon shouting directions to his Mustangs. Wearing a bright blue vest tonight as Harmon drives right side of the lane. And he is fouled by Roselle. Scratch that. They're going to call the foul on Alex Wilcoxon.
Second personal foul. Second team foul against Gretna. At the free throw line for Millard North, number 5, David Harmon, shooting 2.
David Harmon, who's been quiet since those first 2 threes right out of the gate, misses the first free throw. He just has 6 on the night. But he hits the free throw to make his total 7. 44-33, back to an 11-point Mustang advantage. 6.5 to go. Fourth quarter. Prokorski has it right side. Takes a screen left from Cheney and Wilcoxon as he gets doubled instantly. Now Roselle, left side, gets it back to Prokorski on the left wing by Page. Drives a floater in the lane by Prokorski. Bounces around a couple times and Green comes away with it. And there's a foul called. Foul is going to be called on Braden Cheney. That's Cheney's third. Tough foul call there on number 10 in Green. Jason Green, I should say, came down with the rebound, was facing towards the baseline as Roselle falls down, trying to take a charge. No whistle, and the layup is good by Nick Dolezal. But like I was saying, Green was facing the baseline. Cheney just comes around, plucks the ball out of his hands. If anything, should have been a jump ball. Cheney has it now. Right side, layup in the lane by Braden. Cheney, no good. Rebound tipped to Dolezal. Pass up the floor to Mosser. Now to Page. In the lane. No good on the layup. Follow up by Harmon. No good as well. And Prokorski gets the defensive rebound. 46-33 your score. 5:43 to play. Fourth quarter. Prokorski with it. Left wing. Entry pass down low to Wilkins. Trying to reverse layup. No shot, but there will be a foul called as they're going to say Nick Dolezal threw his hip into the body of Wilkins. So it'll be Gretna basketball, 5:38 to play, 46-33. Mustangs with a 13-point advantage.
That was the number 25, Nick Dolezal, his second personal foul. 14th foul against the Mustangs.
Layup in the lane by Alex Wilcoxon is good. Off the inbound pass. And here come the Mustangs. Dolezal gives it to Harmon. Now to Gath, who's freshly checked in. Drives left side, tries to dump it off. Dolezal in the lane. Layup way too easy for Nick Dolezal. and it's back to a 13-point Mustang advantage. 5:17 to go, fourth quarter. Wilcoxon drives right, almost gets his pocket pick, now does by Dozel, and Wilkins just intentionally fouls him.
Alec Wilkins, his first personal foul, 14th foul against the Dragons. Checking into Gretna, number 22, Titus Walensky. Into the Mustangs, number 13, Neil Mosser.
Mosser checks back in for Millard North. Gets it into McMorris. So what's to say about the trust that Tim Cannon has in his sophomore guard? Isaiah McMorris, near corner, now with the basketball, out to Mosser, top of the key. Mosser drives baseline, looking for help, tries to dump it off, gets it to Harmon, out top Green, back to Mosser, and they're standing right in front of Cannon. To McMorris, left side, to Dozel, drives baseline on Prokorski, gets bumped, and there's a foul on Landon Prokorski. It's his first.
That was at number 23, Landon Prokorski, his first personal foul. 15th foul against Gretna.
Harmon to inbound it. Green calling for it, just gets it, and he throws it out to Mosser, who is fouled by Landon Prokorski.
That was at number 23, Landon Prokorski, his second personal foul, 16th foul against the Dragons.
4:40 to go, 48-35, inbound to Harmon on the left elbow. Spin move in the lane, gets a stripped from him by Wilcoxon. Nice defensive play by number 24, Alex Wilcoxon, as he'll bring it across the center court line. Now Wilkins drives left side in the lane. Layup is good for Alec Wilkins. Mosser looking for help, pass deflected, but it still gets to McMorris. He splits a couple Gretna defenders. Now the pressure turned up by Gretna. Mosser now has it right side. Alley-oop to Harmon, it's good! How about that? That pass to David Harmon as Wilcoxon passes it to Prokorski. Back to Wilcoxon. It's Green to jump. 3 ball on the way. No good. Too short. And the rebound goes to David Harmon. Uh-oh, folks. Green running the floor. Jason Green. 2-hand slam. And just like that, in a blink of an eye, it's a 52-37 ball game. 15-point lead. Wilkins trying to push the pace in the lane on Mosser. Misses the layup. And the rebound goes to Jason Green. Gretna really should have taken a timeout there. They're out of control, trying to pressure as McMorris up the lane. In traffic, layup no good. Foul will go on number 23, Landon Prokorski, his third. McMorris's first is good. McMorris, 8 points on the evening. Second one by McMorris is also good, so he's up to 9. Prokorski gets the inbound pass, gets it back to Wilcoxon. He'll cross the timeline, picked up by Gath, tries to cross him up a couple times. Gath stays disciplined, now hands it off to Prokorski, right side, step back, gets McMorris to jump. Great closeout there by Isaiah McMorris. Pick and roll with Prokorski. Floater in lane, blocked from behind by Jason Green. It'll stay Gretna basketball, 54-37. They're down by 17. Biggest lead of the night for Millard North. Gretna will inbound underneath their own bucket. Cheney, the inbound man. Smolinski, 3 ball on the way, no good, too strong. And the rebound goes to Isaiah McMorris. Dozal up the floor. Gath. Alley-oop to Harmon, and it just lays it in. No dunk this time, but still a nice find by Gath to Harmon. As now Prokorski gets bumped by Isaiah McMorris.
That was number 10, Isaiah McMorris, his third personal foul. 15 foul against Millard. Checking out for the Mustangs, number 2, Jackson Page. And number 13, Neil Musser.
The 5 out there for Millard North: Gath, Dozel, Green, Mosser, and Jackson Page. 5 out there for Gretna: Wilcoxon, Prokorski, Smolinski, Cheney, and Alec Wilkins. Wilcoxon throws out to Smolinski. He gets it taken away by Mosser, and he'll just instantly get double teamed up the floor. Dolzel in the lane, kicks it out to Green, and now Jackson Page will just take it, give it to Mosser, and they'll reset with 2:26 to play. Dolzel in the lane. It's a blocking foul, no shot, as Tyler Smolinski gets whistled for the blocking foul. And here comes Gretna making a list of subs. So Gretna will fall short, and Millard North will just take this in to the state final. Reserves coming in for both sides. Missed free throw there by Dolzel. And here comes number 0, Mike Stukenholtz, as 5 Millard North players are off the bench and ready to check in at the next whistle. Deerking gives it to Stukenholtz, top of the key. Corner. Veith with it. Stukenholtz right side working on Mosser, gets in the lane. Layup, rolls for Mike Stukenholtz. And we have a timeout solely for substitution here. Standing ovation for Isaiah McMorris, Nick Dolzel, Neil Mosser, Jackson Page, Jason Green, and David Harmon as they're going to their third straight Class A final. So 1:54 to play, fourth quarter. Reserves in for everybody. Luke Davis has the ball right now for Millard North, gets it to Brady Herman. Now to Camden Money, left side. Money out to Davis. He gets it taken away from him by number 1, Ethan Hermsen. And now Hermsen will cross the timeline. To Stukenholtz, right side. Tell you what, Stukenholtz got some handles. As now Hermsen with it, right side. Derek Rollins, a freshman, ready to check in next. Dead ball for Millard North as a 3 ball on the way from Deer King. No good. Pass up the floor. Taken by Brady Herman. Layup in the lane is good. Millard North will take another quick timeout for a substitution, solely to get Derek Rollins into the game. Luke Davis checks out. (58-39) is your score. 3 ball on the way. No good by Isaiah Curry. Defensive rebound for Millard North. Up the floor goes Sam Lutens. Dishes it off. Money with it. 3 ball on the way. No good. Way too long for Derek Rollins, the freshman. And Gretna gets the defensive rebound. 41 seconds to play. In the lane. Layup is good by Ethan Hermsen. And he is fouled. So he'll go line to shoot 1 shot.
His first personal foul, 16th foul against the Mustangs. Back in for North, number 1, Luke Davis. The basket's good by Ethan Hermsen. He'll be at the line to shoot 1.
Hermsen's free throw rattles around and in. Durkin checks in once again for Gretna. As Millard North gets it in across the timeline, now Rollins with it. 3 ball on the way. Not even close. Luke Davis tries to save it from going out of bounds, and it will go back to Gretna. Student sections exchanging pleasantries. As Stuckenholtz has it in the lane, left-handed layup, no good, gets knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Dragons. Gretna inbound underneath, throwing bucket. They get it in to Veith. Right-hand layup, rejected by Sam Lutens, the senior. The foul, however, goes on Ethan Sorensen. So I tell you what, Lutens, there's a little muster behind that. He's the one that airballed the three on the other end. Gretna students let him hear it, and he just blocked that basketball basically into the fifth row. Not really, but pretty close. Had enough mustard on it for it. 22 seconds to go, fourth quarter, 58-42, your score. Millard North make it 58-43. Millard North with the basketball. Tim Cannon says, stop. No more shots. They'll get it to Luke Davis right in front of us. Pass fake. And him and Lutens are just going to play catch back and forth. As Stuckenholtz takes it away. Tim Cannon doesn't like it. He's not happy. Out to the elbow. Mid-range jumper on the way. No good. Rebound will go to Lutens. And that's the horn. And at the end of the game, your final score, Millard North 58, Gretna 43. Millard North is going to their third consecutive state final, and they will play it on Saturday night at 6 p.m. We'll be right back. We'll have the Union Bank and Trust postgame show coming up next from Pinnacle Bank Arena. You're listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
You can search online for hours to find the best electricians in Lincoln and the surrounding area, but I'll save you time. High Electric has been serving their customers for 30 years for both residential and commercial properties. They're experts in everything electrical, from remodeling to new additions, hot tub installations, electric vehicle chargers or EV chargers, lighting, ceiling fans, and more. High Electric takes jobs from Beatrice to Omaha and all towns, big or small, in between. Call them today at 402-466-6606 or learn more at highelectric.com.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Are you dragging through each day? Most people are dehydrated or deficient in essential vitamins, minerals, and more. Live Hydration Spa helps you get more out of your life with their IV hydration treatments to help with anti-aging, weight loss, endurance, and more. Their performance packages can help you feel better doing your normal daily routine with boosts of energy and vitality, an increase in immunity, and quicker athletic recovery. Call today for an appointment at 402-413-2042 or walk in at 71st and Pioneers. Live Hydration Spa.
Why settle for Wi-Fi that just usually works? Why settle for customer service that's subpar? Why settle for service that's outdated? You don't have to. Settle for more with Allo, the faster, more reliable internet experience that's built for the way you use all your devices. For answers, visit us at allofiber.com/switch today. Allo, settle for more.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Nick Sander back with you from Pinnacle Bank Arena. Final score, Millard North advances to the Class A final on Saturday night at 6 p.m. with a 58-43 win over the Gretna Dragons. This is the Union Bank and Trust postgame show. At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC. Let's run through a couple final stat lines for tonight's game as we wrap this one up and get you on with the rest of your evening, including DP's call of Bellevue West and Creighton Prep just moments away. Jackson Page finishes with 7 for Millard North. Millard North was led on offense by Jason Green, the Creighton signee. He finishes with 16 points. David Harmon and Nick Dolezal each finished with 11. McMorris with 7. Jackson Page with 7. McMorris had 9. Jackson Page had 7 points, and Neil Mosser finishes with 3. For the Gretna Dragons, their season ends, but it is surely not over. The story of this sophomore and just the young people in their program, Brad Feakin, the head coach for Gretna, has to be excited for what he has lined up in the coming years as Prokorski, Wilcoxon, Smolinski, Alec Wilkins. They are all sophomores. They all have more years. However, Gretna will lose Grant Jansen and will also lose Braden Cheney, who both played some big minutes tonight. We talked about it in the pregame show. Grant Jansen had himself a heck of a task that not many people can achieve, and that is slowing down Jason Green. And I say slowing down rather than stopping, because there is no stopping Jason Green, especially at the high school level. So Grant Jansen got in some foul trouble early. He was unable to find his name in the scoring column, but Alex Wilcoxon was. He finishes with 16 points, a team high. Landon Prokorski finishes second on Gretna with 10 points, including 8 second-half points, only had 2 first-half points, struggled right out of the gate, then hit those 2 threes in the third quarter. It looks like Gretna was going to be coming back and storming back, and then we had ourselves a good finish, and then Millard North was just too balanced and too explosive for the Dragons to handle. The rest of the way for Gretna, Jeffrey Roselle finishes with 7. Alec Wilkins wraps up his game and season with 4 points, and Michael Stukenholtz off the bench finishes with a pair as well. That'll do it once again for me, Nick Sainer, one final time on a Thursday, but we're not done with our high school coverage. DP has the call for Bellevue West and Creighton Prep, but Nick Sainer saying so long for now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Once again, your final score, Millard North reaches their 3rd straight state final. They'll play the winner of this Creighton Prep and Bellevue West matchup to come. On Saturday night at 6 p.m., they beat the Gretna Dragons 58-43 tonight. Nick Sanders saying so long. This has been the Union Bank and Trust postgame show at UBT. Your money, people don't have your money. Your money has people. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC. Once again, final score, Millard North 58, Gretna Dragons 43. Have a great rest of your night and enjoy the Bellevue West and Creighton Prep matchup to come here on 93.7 The Ticket.
Fencing, skydiving, baseball, tennis, gymnastics, softball, basketball, table tennis, karate.
Nick thinks he can name all of the Cornhusker State game sports in 30 seconds.